Good morning, class. How are you all? Hopefully, you all are fine and safe at home. Today's topic is table and graphs. Lesson number 2. Learning objective. Students will be able to learn more about graphs. Today, we are dealing with data handling or tables, bar graph, and pictograph. Prior knowledge for brainstorming exercise about graphs. Question number 1. What are the main 4 types of graphs? Students, we have line graph, bar graph, pie chart, histogram, main types of graphs. Question number 2. What are graphs in maths? Graph is a graphical representation of data. In other words, you can say graph is a diagram that represent data, values, quantities, numbers in any organized manner is called graph in a math. Question number 3. What is the use of graph? There are many uses of graph, but the main purpose of a graph is to represent the data in the simplest way. Simplest way mean graphical way in the form of picture. And how question number 4, how our graph is used in a real life? In real life, graph is used in many ways, especially for the comparison of time, distance, measurements, height, weight, number of boys, girls in a school, number of cars in a park, and like we can make a comparison of anything in the graph, and these type of things we are using in a real life example. Question number 5. How many variables we can use in a graph? Guys, students, we can use more than two variables in the graph. Question number 6. What are the names of axes in a bar graph? Bar graph have two axes, x-axis and y-axis. With the help of both axes, we can draw bars. Let's start the work. We are going to start from the graph. What is graph? A diagram such as a series of one or more points, lines, line segments, curves or areas that represent the variation of variable in comparison with that one or more other variables. In the simple way, you can say graph make the comparison of variables, quantities, things in the graphical way. Let's start the work. Here I'm going to tell you some types of graph. This is the picture of types of graph: bar graph, line graph, pie chart, pictograph. This is the identification of bar graph. This is bar. These are bars. And in the line graph, there are some dots plotted on the graph, on the grid, and when you join them, it will make a line. That's why it's called line graph. Pie chart is based on a circle. A circle is divided into different parts to show the different percentage of the different things. This is the pictograph. It is a picture-based graph. These are journal types of graphs. But here in today's class, we are going to study more about bar graph and pictograph. And the rest of the graphs you will read about it in the higher classes. We are going to start from the data handling. Tables. I am having data. Maheen recorded the colors of the car in her school car park. There were 14 white cars, 10 blue cars, 2 yellow cars, 8 silver cars, and 4 red cars. Present this information in the table. This is my information. I'm having this data. You can see here, this is the table, two column based table. First column is color, second number of cars. I am going to place the names of the colors white, blue, yellow, silver, gray and red. After that I am going to plot my data in the table. Look at here. There are 14 white cars, 14 will come in front of white box. 10 blue cars, 10 will come here. 2 yellow cars, 2 will be here. In the same way, you are going to place 8 silver gray cars in front of the silver gray box. 4 red cars in the last box. In this way, you can easily put your data in the form of table, because table makes the data easy to make the comparison of two or more than two variables. Sometimes we are having more than two variables, then it is easy to put it in the table and then make the comparison. Now let's start the work with the help of bar graph. Bar graphing insects. There is a picture. Directions. Mr. John's class voted for their favorite insect. Use the bar graph to help you answer the question. Look at here. There are some insects: butterfly, bee, ladybug, worm, pillbug and dragonfly. And in front of the insects there are some horizontal bars. This is called bar graph and horizontal bar graph. In front of every insect there are some bars. On the y-axis there are name of insects, and on the x-axis there are number of votes are there. Some questions are related to this graph. I want to ask you few questions. I am going to give you answer and you have to give me answer of the few questions. Answer the following questions. Which insect did the class like most? Look at here. Which bar is the longest bar? Ladybug. 7 votes for the ladybug. It means the class like ladybug most. Which insect was the least favorite? Okay, now check the bar. Which bar is the smallest bar? Worm. It means this is the least favorite insect. Question number 3. How many children like a pillbug and butterflies? Number of students you have to be count. How many votes for the pillbug? 3. And for the butterfly? 5. 3 plus 5, 8 is the answer. Now rest of the 2 questions you are going to give me answer. So read very carefully with me. How many more children like ladybird than worm? Look at here. This is the bar of ladybird. 7 votes. Worm have 2 votes. How many more votes ladybug have? 7 minus 2. Give me answer. Question number 8. How many children are in Mr. John's class? Count. I am going to just tell them the number of children. You have to be add them. Butterflies having 5 votes. Bee has 3. Ladybird bug has 7. Worm 2. Pillbug 3. Dragonfly 6. Add all number of votes, then you can find out how many children are there in this class very easily. Hopefully you have cleared the the bar graph that is horizontally based. Now move on the next one. This is another bar. Make a bar graph to show how many of each type of shapes are there. This is very easy. You have to just look at here. On the x-axis there are number of shapes and these are shapes. We have to count the shapes and color the areas. Look at here. The first one is rectangle. How many rectangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to color the box from 0 to till line 4. It means there are 4 rectangles. After that, there is a rhombus in purple color. Count the rhombus 1 and 2. Color the two boxes for the rhombus. Then it means you are making vertical bar graph with the help of the counting, with the help of the data. Triangles, third one, 1, 2, 3. It means you will color 1, 2, 3 boxes. After that, there is hexagon. Look at here, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to color the boxes till the number 6. Full line you will be colored. After that, there is a circle in yellow color. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means you have to color 5 boxes for circle. At the end, you are going to give me answer. You can also, students, draw the same table on your loose sheet, and you can make the boxes. You can do colors in it. Questions. How many are rectangles there? Just give me answer. How many hexagon are there? List the shape in order from more to fewer. It means greatest number to the smallest. Which one shape is having the most numbers? After this, you will go downward. Now move on the next one question. Interpreting a bar graph. Use the data from the graph to answer the following question. Our favorite pet, number of likes, dog, 5 persons like dogs, cat, 3 likes cats, fish, 2. Now this is also a vertical bar graph. Look at here, their bars are in form of vertical, like we have done the previous question. How many people like dogs best? Look at here, count 5. 5 bars are colored. It means 5 people like the dogs are best. How many people like cats are best? 1, 2, 3. You will write 3 here. After that, how many people like fish? 2. You will give me answer 2 here. Question number 4 or 5 you are going to solve because there is a comparison. How many more people like dogs than cats? Look at here. 5 people like dogs, 3 people like cats. Make the comparison. 5 minus 3. Then how many more people like dogs than cats? In the same way, in the last question number 5, how many more people like cats than fish? Make the comparison of cat and fish. Make a minus sum and give me answer. Now move on the next one. This is another type of graph, pictograph. It is mostly picture based. I am going to tell you what is in the graph first. Choice of favorite color by 100 students. There are total 100 students presented in this graph. Colors blue, brown, green, orange, purple, red and yellow. Okay, there is the picture of smiley. Each smiley stands for 4 students. If there is half, it means you will count it as 2 students. It is less than half, it means there is 1 student. If it is more than half, it means there is 3 number of students. And if there is a complete smiley, it represents 4 students. Let's start the work. It's very interesting. Answer the following question. How many students like blue color? Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smileys are there. Okay. Each smiley represents 4. And 4, 5 times 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 and plus 4. 4, 5 times 20. You can count the smileys and plus you can read the table and then find out the answer. It means 20 people, students like blue color. Question number 2, which color liked by the most of the students? Look at here. Where are the most smileys? In red portion. Yes. In front of red color there are most of the smileys. So most of the people like red color. After that, which color is less favorite among the students? Okay. Look at here. Where are the less smileys? I think yellow color is having 2 complete smileys, but brown color is having 1 complete and 1 half. It means brown color is the least favorite color of the student. Question number 4. How many total number of colors are there? Count the number of colors and give me answer. In the last question, how many students like green and purple color? In front of green color, count the number of students. Each smiley represent 4, half represent 2. And then count purple. This is 4, but this is 3. The last smiley of purple shows number of 3 students. Add them all and give me answer. After that, we are going to move on the next slide. This is plenary, and you can solve this plenary answers on your loose sheet. Okay, this is a vertical bar graph. I want to show them their axis, number of students on the y-axis. Some sports are given on the x-axis, and there is a key. Okay guys, now you have to count the number of students with the help of key. The green bar represent football, purple swimming sports, and the orange soccer, red ice hockey, and the last one blue color represent baseball. Now you have to tell me how many students are playing football, swimming, soccer, ice hockey and baseball. You have to give me these answers. You can make the same graph on your loose sheet. You try to do the same colors, make the key, and in front of the key you can write down number of students. Look at here. One, I am going to tell you how many players in the football. There are 3 players because number of students 3. 3 students are playing football. In the same way, you are finding answers for the others games and give me answer on the loose sheets. Thank you everyone. Hopefully you have learned more about graphs, learn the definition of graph as well, and try to do some more questions related to the graph. And I hopefully you will collect the data from your home and make a table of this data. You can take height or weight of your family. Okay, mama, baba, and sisters and brothers. Write down their name in the one column, and you can take their heights or weights in the second column. First of all, write your data in form of text, then make a table. Hopefully you will try it this activity. Thank you so much. See you again.